Nimzo-Indian defense, classical, no variation, 5.cx d5x5 6.bg5 h6 7.bx f6. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Both players navigated the middle game well. Opening with the queen's pawn. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. By taking control of the crucial d5 square and creating a space on which the knight can move to c3 without obstructing the c-pawn, move c4 helps to create a strong center. The move e6 creates a line for the dark squared bishop, sets up a rapid castle, and prepares to push a pawn to d5 and recover the piece if it is taken. And c3 develops the knight to fight for the e4 square and to control d5. In the Nimzo-Indian defense, bb4 pins the knight on c3, preventing it from moving or protecting e4, and threatens to trade, disrupting white's pawns after bx-c3. qc2 defends the knight on c3 and continues the fight for the e4 square. As it moves into the center, d5 engages the c4 pawn in combat. Cx d5 captures the d5 pawn and attacks the e6 pawn. x5 recaptures the pawn on d5 and controls the e4 and c4 squares. bg5 develops the bishop and pins the knight on f6. h6 attacks the bishop on g5, forcing it to retreat or capture the knight on f6. bx f6 captures the knight, attacks the queen and attacks the g7 pawn. Backs off. This kicks an opposing bishop. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. Recaptures. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. The bishop will be better off as a result of this. The pawn is now on a square that is safer. This develops a knight from its starting square, activating it. It is the final book action. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. It is ideal. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. It is quite good. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. It is ideal. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. That's good. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. The pawn is now in a safe position. It is ideal. A solid choice. It is excellent. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. This loses a chance to imply that winning a pawn is possible. It is incorrect. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. This misses a chance to raise the possibility of winning a bishop. It is incorrect. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? This ignores a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. It is a miss. This threatens to win a pawn. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Both players navigated the middle game well. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Both players navigated the middle game well.